In a moment, I am going to let you know how to start a business with no money. First of all, make a list containing all the skills that you have. Do not leave anything out at this moment. Think about it. You can have cooking skills, or you can have the gifted skills of a writer. Maybe you know how to code or to make any kind of programming. Or perhaps you know how to do any design using tools like Photoshop. Or you know exactly how to close a sale. Just list them all because these are your assets. Classify them according to your preferences, level of expertise, passion that you have for that skill, and so on. That can help you in prioritizing your business objectives later on. Every skill has the potential to deliver an income. Search for it if you don't know the average numbers. By having an idea of what to do as an entrepreneur will give you an idea of where you should focus your efforts at. The golden rule is simple. But if you have a source of income right now, just keep doing it until the business takes off and starts delivering a decent income. Also, keep in mind that having a successful business is a process of trial and error, meaning that you will fail in some cases, while in others you will just hit the bullseye. Every single business falls into two categories. Either you are delivering a physical product or you are delivering a service. In either case, the business can be a one-time sale or a recurring one. Each one of them has its own advantage and disadvantage. In any product delivery business, you are going to be concerned with inventory management, as well as sales and distribution. Since your working capital is zero, just focus in making a sale and have the distributor making the distribution itself. Many businesses work in this way very successfully. An alternative to this is just to collect the premium for the product, which should include the shipping and handling cost, and then you just have to send it to your customer. As far as services goes, you have to deliver full satisfaction. This is especially important if you pretend to have a recurring sale with the same client sometime in the future. Doing market research is not very difficult using today's technology, which is almost free to use. Just keep in mind that in spite of the nature of your business, you will have to be involved into having an online presence. This fact means many positive things. First of all, you are going to be able to test your potential business success without spending a dime and rejecting those fields that simply have proven to be wrong or lack the proper amount of buyers. It is now the proper time to talk about keyword research. For to do so, you can use a tool like Google AdWords. Google AdWords is just not to buy advertisement. You can use Google AdWords free tools to do any kind of keyword research. However, you can also find commercial tools having a trial option, such as Market Samurai. Your goal in this keyword research phase is to find keywords related to your skill, but just not any keyword. You have to find the proper keywords or phrases that you can target and get your customer. The goal is simple. It is just to get a phrase that represents your business and a phrase that people are looking in the search engines right now and that you can effectively compete with. Once you have selected the keywords which are most favorable for your business, you must build a website. Initially, during this phase of testing, you can get away with free domains, such as Google Blogspot or WordPress.com. But keep in mind that if you success across the test phase, it is highly advisable to get a .com, a .org or a .net domain, which can cost around $10 a year, plus one hosting account for all your domains. Prices on hosting are very wide. However, you can look for a hosting domain such as Hostgator or BlueHost for a very fair amount of money. Now, you have to discard the failure cases and keep going on with the one having some kind of success. Start by measuring your gains and compute any expense that you have incurred into. Evaluate what is needed to grow, whether it is more online presence or if it is worth to have any kind of physical inventory, and if so, keep it to a bare minimum. The business has to grow by itself without you having to put any more money on your own. Keep doing this by repeating exactly what you have done in any other niche. In the event of needing a budget, you should get it as cheap as you can, meaning by that getting money from your friends and relatives can be cumbersome, but the repayment conditions, including any possible interest, can be less than using your credit card or bank loans, which of course are an alternative if you don't want to mess with the first choice. Also, spend some time looking for government help of any kind. Depending upon the area in which your business is in, you will be surprised about the opportunities that you can find out there. This is just the beginning of your journey. Do not forget to subscribe, like and share us. I would very much appreciate any comment in the box below this video. See you next time.